round 2. And bear with me for a few seconds because I was about to go to the toilet, and I realised they went to the lobby straight away before 8 o'clock, so I didn't get a chance to go to the toilet. I had to set the stream up as quick as possible, but now we have to go to the toilet, so just bear with me. As you all know the criteria, there's no short qualified, the grid is randomised, I think. No, it's custom, sorry. So just bear with me for a few seconds while I go to the toilet and practice. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. So 17 drivers in the lobby, not too bad. We did start off 5 minutes early for some reason, but that's why I was struggling to set the stream up, and then needed a toilet as well. Maldonado is on pole position ahead of his Alfa Romeo teammate, who is in 2nd place as we land to the grid. There's no short qualified, it is a random grid. Yeah, I'm glad you are hyped, mate. I'm happy to see you on the stream, very happy. So Maldonado is on pole position. Reason why I laugh, because, you know, could be chaos at the first corner, hopefully not. Brazilian Grand Prix provides many good racing. Where's the rest of the grid? There's Vicious, who was dropped quite back from the rest of the grid, so wonder if he's just slowing down to let everybody get their tyres cold. So what strategies everybody go for? So the top 5 are going on the softest tyre, whereas the guys in 6th and downwards going on the mediums or hards, except James, who's on the soft. Ready for this race as the 5 lights will go off for the RRC race. Alright then, so it is going to be light side. Away we go. Let's see which Alfa Romeo gets off the line. Well, I think Alfa Romeo second got bobbed out at the start. He has the Red Bull alongside him as the turn 1. It's going to be 3 wide with Bagos as well. Bagos has gone wide of Racing Point. Is off the track into turn 1. And meanwhile, Maldonado stays as lead ahead of the Maverick. Someone's retired on the session. Devil's Nightmare is on the back of the Alfa Romeo 2. And they're kind of getting out of shape going into turn 3. But it all seems good. But the safety car has been deployed. So there must be massive contact to the back. And I wonder who that was. Nothing too... Oh, it's Bagos. The Racing Point driver that was off into turn 1. It looks like he did hit the barrier. If you look at the race, if you look at the mini-map, it's just gone. So while he was off on the gravel, not the gravel, off the track, he must have hit the wall. Must have bounced in there, so unfortunately for him, he has dropped back into what? Where did he start? Bear with me for a few seconds, I forgot how to do this. Come on, it's not long ago since I did this. Where is it? Position change. So he did start in 3rd place. Now he's dropped and he's last, and he's with DNF as well, so that's him done for this session, unfortunately. I don't think he got pushed out too wide. It was 3 wide coming to turn 1. Devil's Nightmare and the Maverick. They were side by side coming into turn 1, all 3 of them. I think he just missed his braking point. Nothing too, nothing too dramatic in that first corner, but 3 wide, and he just misjudged his braking zone, unfortunately for him. So Maldonado maintains this lead ahead of the Maverick. Both Alfa Romeos in 1st and 2nd. Devil's Nightmare is in third place ahead of Seb in fourth. Granty Boy in fifth on those medium tyres as well. And let me get the tyre graphic. Who's that got off the track? Was that KRC? It says he's got a penalty for corner cutting. I wonder if that was him. That couldn't be him, surely. Where is he? He's down in 12th place. That couldn't have been him. It was ghosted, so I couldn't quite see who it was. There's the tyre strategy then. So the top four, the softs, and Granty Boy on the medium tyres. So expect him to extend his stint further on in this race, because the guys first, second and third, I think they're going to put on lap 13 or something like that. The soft tyres, the tyre strategy is quite good around here. It's a definite one stop, of course, but I feel for the guys who are on the hards. Fisher is dropped back into 16th place, yeah, so I think he might have got the front wing damage on the first lap. Evil Hood's on the hards, along with Jutoffs in the Racing Point, and KRC, not KRC, he's on the, yes, he's on the hards. He told me it was on mediums. It's a bit of my eyesight, sorry, couldn't really see. So Maldonado maintains this race behind the safety car, but unfortunately the Racing Point has disappeared out of this race because he misjudged his braking zone. I presume he bounced, or he tried to get back on the track aggressively to ensure they did lose position, but must have bounced into the wall. So that's him out, unfortunately, but just the way it goes sometimes. The Maverick did get under attack from Devil's Nightmare and the Racing Point. I think he was in the middle. Devil's Nightmare, no, the Maverick, he was in the middle of the Red Bull and the Racing Point. The Racing Point on the outside and the Red Bull on the inside, and he's clawed his way back up into second place despite being on attack from two cars at the start. So let's see who's gained the most and lost the most. So the top two stay where they are as two drivers are into the pits. Fisher is back into the pits again. So did he make... I wonder if he's changing tyres to the mediums. Yes. I think he realised the hards are a bit too slow around this track. So is Jataf, he's changed on to the mediums as well. With a damaged front wing, so he made contact with someone. And James has got a penalty with Evil Hunter. There they are, down in 13th and 14th. So Devil's Nightmare's gained one up into third place. I expect everybody to make one because of Bakos's retirement car. Radar has stayed where he was in 6th place. Fourth has gained one. Head of Stringby in 8th place. YBR has made one, or two shall I say. So he started outside the top 10. Oh, the Ferrari in the background almost went in. Oh, he's got full wing damage as well. That is Jonathan Cox, who almost went into the back. I think he did go into the back of him. And they're getting penalties under the safety car as well. Did Echo get full wing damage either? I don't know, but I need to... Jonathan Cox has definitely got it on the right hand side of his own plate. Our left, his right. So we will have to pit at the end of this lap. The safety car will come in on lap 4, or this lap shall I say. So we repair for the restart. I thought he came in on lap 4, but it turns out not. To Jun Sao up the hill, and let's see if he's not really letting the safety car go. Is Maldonado, who should really back up the pack. And he's going to get a poor restart if he does this. Oh, he's gone then, so the safety car has gone. Let's see, Granty Boy's lost the position as Seb goes down the inside of the Red Bull. Beautiful move from Seb, up into third place as Granty Boy's gone off the track. And he's lost a few positions in the process as well. He's lost about 4 or 5 places, but anyways, at the front, Reynard is under attack from his teammate and Stringby. They both go 3 wide. In fact, Stringby backs out of it. Fourth is going around the outside of Reynard. He goes off the track, but they're still side by side coming into turn 5. Turn 6, let's say. Who's going to back out of this one then? His teammates on the harder tyre. Oh, Stringby! Stringy has made contact with the McLaren. He rejoins the track without a penalty. You know what? That would have been a penalty, but the game's not decided it. Unfortunately, he's not crashed into anybody, and he goes down the inside on Rayner. There's come through Jun Sao to turn 13, but the Maverick Maldonado is under attack from Seb. Seb is flying. He's actually got past the Maverick as well. I didn't see that. Oh, in fact I did. No, I didn't actually. He got past Devil's Nightmare, didn't he? Can he go around the outside into turn 1? Can he? He has the inside line into turn 2 and he's done it. Seb is in the lead of this race. Maldonado has dropped position from the Ferrari and Seb is absolutely flying. That beautiful overtake at the safety car restart. Now the Maverick's on the back of his teammate. Can he go down the inside into turn 4? No, he's still side by side. Come from the Sigo de Largo. But his teammate gives way. And the Red Bull's there as well. But further back, I think someone spawned. Yes, they have. There's a massive contact to the back. That's Echo, the Racing Point, and the Haas of Fisher. I saw someone go off the track and I have no idea what that was. Or who that was. How did that even happen? The Racing Point has lost all of his front wing. The Mercedes is out of Echo. How the heck did that happen? Well, that's them out of this race. Well, that's him out of the race, shall I say. His teammates just got past the incident. Jonathan Cox is passed despite going in the pit. So Jonathan Cox has a chance again to regroup, recompose himself and have a second blast at it. So Seb will lead this race under the safety car. Second safety car under 5 laps. None of them had a proper race yet. Oh, apologies people for the black box in the top left screen. So the Mavericks is second. Maldonado's lost 2 places in 1 lap, in fact. Bagos is drawing back despite him being retired from the session. So you might want to watch as Jonathan Cox has got a penalty for driving under drive-through penalty speeding on the safety car. Got a bit confused there, but speeding on the safety car. How did he speed on the safety car? He's behind it. I think they're still to a Delta. Now I think they're off the Delta because the first place is actually caught up behind the safety car. So Granty Boy made a mistake through turn 1. Did he clip the curb and lose the rear end into turn 1? I didn't really see properly. Or did he pick up too much throttle at the exit? Unfortunately he didn't crash. Stringview, however, was so lucky he didn't collect a penalty while he spun. Or half spun off the track and back onto the track. He's lucky he didn't get a penalty because usually when that happens, drivers usually get a penalty for that because of Codemasters. There's been some action already on lap 6 out of 36. This is really helping the soft runners extend their stint on this strategy. Remember, it is a mixed grid, so don't expect any short qualifying or long qualifying. I think the safety car will stay out a few more laps. Lap 9 I think it will come in, or lap 8. Take a short break on this race. Let's talk about Seb. He made a lightning start after restart. He got past Devil's Nightmare into turn 1. Rayner's gone. Rayner has retired from the session. It's into the wall. How has that happened? You can see him there. How was he crashed into the wall? So 3 drivers are out of this race. 14 are left. Jonathan Cox is in last place on the soft tyres. His teammates leading the race. One Ferrari in first and the other one's in last. Both Alphas are still in the podium positions. But Seb's overtake was amazing on both Alphas. Let's hope they don't all collect penalties again in this race. Some drivers are overtaking each other. They've got to be careful on the safety car not to do so. This track always strings a surprise, no matter what. Always like commentating on this track. Yeah, so the stint is soft to mediums, but it can be the other way around as well. I don't think hards are supposed to get involved in this circuit, which 2 drivers have gone to, Forth and YBR. YBR in the safety cars in this lap, so lap 7 I was wrong. So we prepare for another restart and let's see if Seb backs up the field, which he has. Devil Nightmare has retired from the session. He's in the wall. That's strange. 2 drivers in the wall under the safety car. Maverick needs to catch up to Seb if he wants to overtake him on the restart or get near him. And I think he will go now, and he has. The Maverick's got a penalty. And he comes into the pits as well. Maldonado hit the back of his teammate. Meanwhile, Granty Boy looks to make a move. A couple of drivers making a move. I don't know which one to go for. Maldonado versus Fourth. Has Fourth done it? No, he hasn't, but he has got the switchback and a better exit. Oh, the Toro Rosso's gone off the track. I think that's Stringby. No, that's Granty Boy. And Fourth has got ahead of Maldonado of Retroposta, and Stringby is about to overtake him as well. Maldonado losing his positions, he gets pushed wide, and he might lose another one to the Mercedes if he's not careful as well. He's dropped from first all the way down to P4. Not too bad, not too bad. He's absolutely struggling with Maldonado. What about the guys behind? Granty Boy, can he make a move down the inside of the Renault? A bit too risky around here. Good racing so far, but this has allowed Fourth is in second place. He went from 6th, I believe, to 2nd on those hard tyres as well. He's in a comfortable position, is he? Told you, he's a good driver. Brings out many surprises. Mercedes goes wide as well. Down turn 12 to turn 13 is the exit John Shaw up the hill. Let's see if anyone's in a position to overtake anybody. The Renault is in the background, and that's James versus Stringby. Granty Boy, sorry. And Granty Boy stays ahead of James into turn 1. They were side by side, but I don't know what happened to James's, unless his straight line speed is not as good as Fisher has gone. Where is that the safety car? And it is not yet. There's the Racing Point looking to make a move down into turn 4 at the Seago de Largo. And he's done it. And there's still yellow flags down in sector 1, so I don't think it's enough to cause a safety car for the 3rd time in 9 laps. So let's see if any of these drivers are about to make a move happen. Jonathan Cox is out of the pits again. He's had a terrible race, and there's 12 drivers left in this race. And these drivers are not enjoying Brazil whatsoever. Some of them are, but some of them aren't. Personally, it's one of my favourite tracks to drive and watch. These drivers got to be careful, but Seb is out of the DRS range and a comfortable 3-second gap over Fourth. He's got Stringby behind him. Meanwhile, Maldonado has got Eva Hunter behind him. Maldonado is struggling, and he's got the Mercedes right behind him, tucked to the slipstream, ready to pounce into turn 1 if he can, and he will go around the outside if he has to, which will convert into turn 2. The Senate says this is close race. I love it. Maldonado goes slightly wide off the track, but he has got DRS. Oh no, he spun. Maldonado spun. He's going to hit the wall. No, he's took someone out. He's took someone out. Surely he has. I saw him hit someone. Whoever he hit, they survived. I swear I could have saw he hit someone. I thought but Maldonado, hopefully he hasn't got any full wind damage. Thankfully he doesn't, by the looks of our screen. So Maldonado's had a terrible race. He went from P1 down to P10 on lap 10 as well. 12 cars after this race. The Maverick, I remember he pitted on that safety car, so both Alphas have dropped out the podium, and they're both down in 10th and 12th. This has not been a good race for Alpha whatsoever. It's been a good race for Seb. He's kept out of all that trouble. I don't think who was it? Evil Hunt did anything wrong. I think they both definitely touched each other's car, but I don't think he properly did anything wrong. They were side by side, left each other enough room. He's saving his EOS and trying to get a better exit out of turn 2 into turn 3. Can he get him down the Retroposta? Does he get a decent exit like I thought he would? He's got DRS as well, has KLC. Almost tipping onto the grass on one of his wheels. So there's a bit of a DRS train going on as well, because Joe Tarf has been DRS'd by James behind him. KLC's Jonathan Cox has set the fast lap on those brand new set of softs. Hopefully Maldonado can get back up there. He's doing a good job, but he just dropped out of the top 10. Well, he's still in the top 10, but he's just dropped, and his teammates picked up a penalty in the most common spot to get a penalty. Happens plenty of times. He's not the only one to do it, and will not be the last one ever. He needs to be careful on that left hand downhill, not to go wide, otherwise he'll pick up some penalties, will Stringby. Because he's half a second behind on the F1 Farth. He should be much quicker at this point because fourth is on the heaviest, well, harder tyres with heavy fuel. He's got DRS, but he's too far back to make any sort of threat of a move. Yeah, he needs to be careful doing that as well because he'll pick up some penalties behind. Granty Boy is all over the back of KRC. Let's see if he can make an overtake happen at the Retroposter. Down into turn 4. Tucks in behind him, but he's got DRS as well, I believe, has KRC. And he won't make the move on that occasion. What about James? He can't make the move, too far back. Unfortunately, there's only 12 drivers in this race now. Fisher, Devil's Nightmare, Rayner, Devil's Nightmare and Bagos was the main ones as well. Fisher had good pace, but unfortunately for them, I don't know what happened. Especially with Rayner and Fisher, in fact. Toro also on the podium, and McLaren, just like in the actual F1 2019. Fourth is being chased down by Stringbeard behind him, and Granty Boy is so close behind KLC as well. I think KLC might or might. Yes, he has. He was just in the DRS zone, was KLC. But he's too far back, but at least he's got protection over Granty Boy. What about a Stringbeard? Is he close enough? I don't think he will make it. Nah, he's not close enough. And he'll save the RS on the straight as well. And James got a penalty for exceeding track limits. There is James in 9th place. So no moves going on so far. Hopefully the second part of the race will turn out to be good. But Seb though, he's leading this race, absolutely dominating it so far in this race. Hopefully I don't curse him. He's just doing an absolute sterling job. Ever since this first safety car came in, he's been making proper moves. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even think he'll make the first corner after he made that move on the Red Bull of Devil's Nightmare. Anyways, back onto Stringbeard, who is still behind fourth. Evening Tristan. Jamie, turn off your notification of the black box. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it yet, mate. I don't want to interrupt the stream. Evening Tristan. Granty Boy though, 2/10 behind KLC, and he will make. No, he backs out of the move into turn 1, and he puts KLC off the line as well. He'll compromise him into turn 2, into turn 3. Granty Boy is all over the back of him. He's got more speed in the corners thanks to his medium tyres. Down the Retroposter we go, coming into turn 4, Decidio look, Largo, and KLC stays ahead. It's a good racing from the two. Granty Boy forced KLC to go wide into turn 1, which put him offline and compromised his exit through turn 2. And he's gone wide again, he missed his braking point. I think Granty Boy might be carrying a bit more down. Oh, is he going to go down the inside? Or he's going to go side by side with him. Through turn 12 into turn 13. He's saving the OS, both of them are saving the OS. So I think Granty Boy's got a bit more downforce, or is it the tyre performance from the both? Because one's on the hards and the other's on the mediums. But I want to go on board with Stringbeard because he's all over the back of fourth. He won't make it to turn 1. He needs to try and get a much better exit than him, but what about Granty Boy? Nope, he can't make the move on KLC. Now Stringbeard has got fourth in sights, and he is going to pass him, and he's passed him. Into turn 4. Now what about Granty Boy, his teammate, can he do the same thing? No, he can't. He'll have to stay back on this occasion. Seems to be like getting much better exit, but his straight line speed might not be just there, because KLC is now outside the DRS range of Evil Hunter, so it'll make it a bit easier for Granty to try and get past. Let's see if Fourth can fight back on Stringbeard. Looks like Granty's lost a bit of performance. Now he's got Joe Tarth behind him. He's dropped back a second out of DRS roll. He's back in it now. But he needs to be careful of the racing point behind him. But go on board with Fourth to see what he's going to do. He's too far back to make any move on Stringbeard. Can't make it, so go on board with these drivers. And Granty's actually second behind KLC, so I wonder what happened to that second coming into third sector. Right behind him is sector 1, but I don't know what happened to him in sector 2 or 3. Oh, fourth. And he's going to move down into turn 4. Can he do it? No, he can't. He has the outside line. High string B. And string B stays ahead. Both are saving ERS. You can tell by the flashing light on the back of the car for string B. So I wonder what's going to happen between KLC. Granty Boy's actually got back to KLC, so he's gained some time back. But saying that, KLC's gained back on the Evil Hunter as well. So could this be a DRS chain from 5th downwards to 7th? Using 8th. YBR's 8th, and he's cleared James now. James is outside his DRS range. Well, it looks like Evil Hunter made a little bit of a mistake on turn 13. He hasn't got DRS, but he hasn't got DRS to protect himself from Granty Boy. Can he make the move down? No, he's too far back. And what happened to Joe Torp as well in that final sector? He's dropped back quite dramatically from Granty Boy and KLC. KLC's got DRS to protect himself from Granty Boy. Oh, String B versus 4th again. String B, it stays ahead of 4th. Oh, 4th needs to be careful doing that. He's going to try and do it down in here. They both make contact. On the outside, can he do it? And he has done it. Well done to Granty Boy. Just that turn 9, was it? Brilliant move. Maldonado's picked up a penalty, but I want to see 4th and String B. Maldonado was leading this race, but unfortunately for him, it's all gone wrong to him. I don't know what happened. Maybe he hasn't got the pace or not. String B saved ERS, which 4th will get much closer to him as he goes around the outside into turn 1. And they have a better exit at least, but no, they're side by side, and he makes contact with him as well. I want to see the guys behind, and I can't really look away because this is happening on the Retro Poster. Around the outside it's turn 4, or he's got it covered, has the Toro Rosso, but not yet. He's pulled out. They both make contact. Looks like 4th carrying is much more speed than String B, and he's going to go down the inside what Granty did to KLC. Can the Toro Rosso fight back? No, he can't. Oh yes, he can. He did a Lewis Hamilton, but without the contact. Into turn 11. Yeah, pushes out wide though, String B. Now it's coming out of jumps out up the hill. String B will have DRS on 4th, but how much ERS has he got? Not a lot compared to 4th. But what about the guys behind as well? 2 tenths behind Evil Hunter, and there he is, Granty Boy, making the move into before turn 1. Where's... oh, String B's pitter, I didn't see that. I got great confused then. So Granty Boy has got ahead of Evil Hunter, and String B came to the pits to get rid of those medium tyres. Oh, he's got a service 5 seconds not go penalty as well, for whatever reason. But both Alfa Romeos are on the back of each other. Maldonado versus the Maverick. So it looks like the pit stop's coming. I'm surprised that the Ferrari, there he is, sliding out of turn 9. Coming into turn 11. I'm surprised the Ferrari's not pitted yet. 18 laps he's been on those soft tyres. I didn't expect him to go that far. I know they can do like 10-11 laps, but thanks to the safety cars it has saved his tyre life. But I didn't expect him to go that far. How is his tyres doing? Doesn't look too bad on our screens. But will he decide to come in the pits? Yes, he will. So soft to medium strategy for the Ferrari. 4th will get ahead of this into... 4th will get the lead. So any more battles going on further behind? It's just basically a DRS train going on so far. I got a cramp in my leg. Ooh. What about the two Alfa Romeos? So Maldonado's on the back of his teammate Maverick. They come out at turn 9 to turn 10, into turn 11. As soon as the corner starts developing, you start braking. Down to turn 12, going into turn 13. Maldonado's dropped back a bit from his teammate. Ooh, I got back cramp. Oh. Looks like there's no battles going on so far, but when will these medium runners start pitting? They will do a mediums to soft strategy. So as proven, who was it now? Seb has pitted, he did 20 laps on those soft tyres. Stringbee's got 16 laps to go on those softs, so he could definitely make it to the end if Seb had managed it, especially with heavy fuel at the start of the race, as the fuel starts getting lighter for this race. I think the best strategy for fourth was probably mediums to softs, but I don't know if hards to softs will work, but he's making it work so far in these set of hards. But he is fighting Stringbee, and Stringbee's got past Jonathan Cox. I think they're fighting. No, they haven't. Oh, Jonathan Cox in the pit. Sorry about that. Oh no, there's yellow flags down in sector 2 and 3. And it's Maldonado. He has spun and lost his front wing. And the safety car has been deployed. This could really help fourth. And those guys on the mediums and the hards. This could ruin Seb's race, you know. How far back is he? Right, so one. Let me go on the leaderboard. In fact, let me, instead of working it out mentally. Leader. So he is 14 seconds back. Yeah, he's under the safety car delta, whereas fourth has to stick to the pit lane rules and regulations. Stringbee's race will definitely be ruined because he was fighting fourth. Maldonado has both Alfa Romeos double stacked into the pits. Fourth is coming in. Hopefully, everybody's coming in. It should be wise to come in. Nobody should stay out, and they all come in. So where will Seb rejoin? He's under the safety car conditions, of course. We'll go on board with him. He's got YBR ahead of him. Oh, he comes to the pits. So he will not rejoin in first place for sure. Then he is coming to the pits. Do you know what? I think that's quite a wise decision because fourth, Granty Boy, KLC. Look at Joe Toth. Joe Toth. What about Evil Hunter? So. Those guys that are just pitted are on the soft tyres. Stringbee's on a set of 3-lap old tyres, but that won't probably matter. He's only 3 laps older. Stringbee's in 4th place, so that's a wise decision. What are they doing? Evil Hunter has possibly lost out because he's on those medium tyres. Trying to figure it out. So everybody around Evil Hunter's on the softs except James, who's down in 9th. He's going to be red careful at the restart. He should have pitted for a brand new set of softs. But I think it was wise for Seb to come in the pits because he was on the medium tyres. He had to go to medium tyres because of a soft stint. So I think it was quite wise knowing that they'll pit for a brand new set of softs and he's on the medium tyres. And he'll be vulnerable. So he's all that hard work for Seb has just been thrown away, thanks to Maldonado's mistake. I feel really sorry for Seb. He's put in the hard work this afternoon. Now he's got to regain it all back. Done nothing wrong, has Seb. But it's the long game can really pay off for drivers. Especially with the safety car patch now, with it coming out more often and frequently. Alright, so Seb, has he got the pace to win this race? I know he has got the pace, why did I ask that? But can he overtake these drivers as quick as possible before... Do you know what? Granty Boy and Stringy could play some games here. He could use him as a DRS. Stringy could use Granty as a DRS not a DRS slipstream to keep Seb off him. Well, not off him, but prevent him from overtaking him. So both Toro Rossos are on the podium at the moment, but can they stay there? How quick will Seb navigate his way through the field from 7th place? He deserves this win, does Seb, but now he's got to get it all back. 4th, by the way. He's done a sterling job to stay on those hard tyres. So is the rest of the field, in fact, waiting for the long game to happen. This is exactly what happens in the long game. The safety car quit out due to others' mistakes. Others' mistakes will cost others the race. So it's cost Seb the race. What about Stringby? He's only on 3-lap older tyres than the rest of the grid, so I don't think it will cost him too much. But for Evil Hunter, it will cost him because he's on those medium tyres. No, he's not. He's on the softs. He's decided to pit again, and he's put himself down in 10th place. So take him out of the equation. I'm just going to wonder who's going to win this race. Apologies about the black box on the screen. I don't want to... I could do it right now, but no point. I want to see what's happening. So what will both oh, sorry about that. The safety car has gone. Sorry about that. And 4th has pulled away. So Granty Boy is in 2nd place. He hasn't got the slipstream he wanted. But what about Seb? Seb, can he make a double overtake into turn 1? He's overtaking the Racing Point. What about the Haas in front of him? No, he can't. But at least he's overtaken the Racing Point. Oh, the Racing Point hit him. But fortunately he didn't spin. Now Seb is in 5th place. He's got to overtake KRC, Stringby and Granty Boy. Then he's got to get up to 4th. And oh, Seb's got a penalty for ignoring yellow flags. So he's got a lot on his hands, has Seb. And Jonathan Cox has overtaken YBR. There's like a battle going on for the midfield as well. James under pressure from the Mercedes. The Mercedes slipped through and the Mercedes is ahead. Evil Hunter has made it ahead of James in the Renault. I was really looking forward to talk to Seb as well about his race, but now if he wants to talk to me, he'll get back on the podium. Meanwhile, KLC is on the back of Stringby. Granty Boy and 4th has pulled away. Granty Boy's in 4th slipstream. There's no DRS until 3 laps. KLC is on the back of Stringby. That's not what Seb wants to see. He wants to overtake these two as quick as possible. But hopefully these two fight enough for Seb to go through. As 4th has set the fastest lap, of course. Stringby goes defensive on the inside. KLC will pull out or go around the outside. No, he can't. Can he get a better line when it's turn 2? He can't. But what about the Seb? Apologies about the message in the black box. Can Seb overtake in the Haas? Will he try and make it down here on his turn 4? No, he can't. He'll have to stay behind for another lap at least. Unless he can get a better exit. Try and go around the outside. Oh, he's hit the Haas and he's spun. He has spun. He's hit the wall. And KLC's retired as well. KLC has gone. Safety car has been deployed for the 4th time in this race. The safety car. Seb. I wonder why KLC retired. Let's go on board. Maldonado is way too far back. To see why did the Haas retire? I don't know. So the safety car has came out for the 4th time. Seb's race is absolutely ruined. The 3rd safety car has cost Seb this race. I feel very sorry for this lad. Done nothing wrong whatsoever in this race. But unfortunately for him, it's all gone to shambles. Thanks to Maldonado who caused the 3rd safety car down in 11th place. And Maldonado don't want to be doing that either because we'll get more penalties, and he does get a penalty. So Seb, I do feel sorry for him, man. Apparently the limit of the safety car is 4, so I got told. So this should be the last time the safety car should come out. If that's true, I don't know. But I don't see why that's. I don't know. I don't see why that is true, because surely if there's a massive crash, the safety car will come out. Unless the virtuals start kicking in. Safety cars is a massive factor in this race. Jonathan Cox up into 4th place as well. Apologies, massive apologies, my bad for the black box in the middle of the screen. Next time I'll turn the notifications off. So McLaren leading the race on 4th ahead of Granty Boy. The Racing Point up into the podium of Joe Toff. I bet he didn't expect that to happen. The Maverick up into 6th place as well. He struggled a bit. Both Alphas struggled, but now and Maldonado's in the pits as well. Must be absolutely frustrating for these drivers for the safety car to go out. Some will benefit from it and some won't. I think people, because the safety car is coming out more, this is going to be definitely a strategy game. Because as before, the safety car didn't really come out when people had a massive crash. Now strategy is more involved. For instance, like Forth, Granty Boy, Joe Toff, Jono. Probably not Jono, he's been not really in this race. He's been like down in what, 7th and 8th, but I'll count him in. YBR, the Maverick, all those drivers go on the hards and soft mediums. So when the safety car comes out, the people on the soft tyre will rejoin behind them. Safety car can ruin people's races, as you see. It's ruined my race before. I think it's more of a strategy game now. Of course, it can be frustrating when the safety car comes out at the wrong time. That black box is annoying, people, I'm sorry. So my question is, who is going to win this race? My predictions, I don't want to say, because anything could happen, as you can see. So my predictions were, Seb was going to win this race, but he's down in 9th place. He could do something about it. It's a brand new set of softs. I hope he calms down. My predictions were Seb to win this race, but unfortunately that won't happen, or could happen, but it's highly unlikely. My new predictions, I don't know. Could be a tough fight between Granty and Forth. I know those two for a long time now. They've both got good pace. Now the safety car will be in this lap, as Forth will release it to come back to the pits. He'll bunch the field up. Hopefully Maldonado, Stringby and Seb have called back up, judging by the minimap they have. So when will Forth release? He releases. Oh, Jono's got a penalty. He releases now. What about the Racing Point and the Toro Rosso? The Toro Rosso is being under pressure by the Racing Point right behind him. He will make the move down into turn 1, but the Ferrari of Seb is coming through. Did he overtake two people at once, or is he trying to? The Mercedes is having a good fight with him. They both go side by side down the Retroposta. It would be a good move if he did it 2 for 1, but it hasn't happened yet. And what has that Toro Rosso done? We're going to ignore that. So Seb is up into 7th place from 9th. Let's see if he can get back on the podium. I hope he deserves a podium. If he can't get a win, he can get a podium, hopefully. But there's what, 9 laps to go in this race. Anything could happen. But what did the Toro Rosso do? Why did he do that? My guy just legit straight line the track. Well, he didn't straight line it, he just pulled out so he didn't hit any of them. Then just legit smashed into the wall. So Forth got a clear lead, and Seb has overtaken the Alfa Romeo of Maverick. He's up into 6th place. So is the Mercedes. Oh, the Alfa almost hits him. The Alfa Romeo's got a slipstream behind the Ferrari, as the Maverick actually hit it to turn 1. So both Mercedes and the Ferrari are up 1 place, as the Mercedes of Eva Hunter is behind Seb. Will Seb choose to defend the inside line? He stays on his line. Now Seb has got YBR and his Ferrari teammate, who was on 10 lap hold medium. So when he catches up to the back of him, I think it'd be wise if he let his teammate go. But these two, Granty Boy versus Forth, and Joe Tarf, of course, is on the podium. Granty Boy is it his 2nd time in this league? Where's Beres? Only 17, well 17 drivers turned up, but where is the main guys like Beres? And where is a what's his name? I can't remember his name now. Never mind, but DRS is enabled. I'm trying to remember his name. Where's Seb? He's behind the Williams. Yeah, what is his name? Tufan. Where's Tufan? Where's Beres? Fisher has retired, unfortunately for him. He was rapping in Canada, but that was the other RRC league. And there's Seb carrying more speed through the corners than a YBR. YBR defends the inside line, but Seb, I don't think he would have gone for that. Coming out of turn 9. Into turn 11 we go. Down the hill into turn 12. Coming up to John Sow. And I think he said DRS has been enabled, so Granty Boy will get it this lap. And all over the back of him. Coming out of John Sow. I really feel sorry for Seb. But the top 3 are all in DRS range with each other, but not close enough to make any battle. Oh, it's pushed him into the wall. Give some space, give some space. As Seb is going to go down the inside. So is the Mercedes around the outside. Unbelievable. But the Mercedes has the inside line into turn. Oh, that's like almost the Ocon and Verstappen situation. The Evil Hood's trying to get involved as YBR has got the DRS in the back of Seb, but he almost put me in the wall there. Don't go down the inside. That was too risky. The door was always going to close as James has got past Maldonado. Maldonado is in 10th and the last car running. This race has gone rapid despite the safety cars. This race has gone absolutely rapid. Honestly. Feels like I've only been here for 5 minutes. Legit, honestly. This race has gone absolutely fast. Lap 31 out of lap 36. I can even remember when the start of the race happened. Hopefully we get some good last lap battles. And Granty Boy's got DRS, but it won't be enough. So has the racing point behind him. Yeah, where's Seb? He's down in 5th place. He's got Jono ahead of him. Hopefully the Ferrari hasn't got front wing damage from being shoved into the wall on the straight. I don't know. Evil Hunter's gone around the outside into turn 1 YBR. I don't know if YBR, well, obviously he did, but I don't know if Seb forced to go down the inside or not. I didn't really see the full picture. I don't know if YBR already defended the inside line, then Seb decided to sneak his way through. But he should easily catch up to his teammate because of the tyre advantage Seb has got on him. And hopefully we'll see a good last lap battle between Forth, Granty and the Racing Point. He's what? I think Granty's actually faster in the corners, but he loses a bit of performance on the straight. You see, he gained 1/10 through that corner alone. And Seb is catching to his teammate, 1.8 seconds behind as we go on board with Granty Boy as they both cross the line, ready to start the 33rd lap. 4 laps to go in this race. Not close enough to make any move into turn 1 as Granty Boy. I wonder if Seb's mentality has got knocked down a bit as well during that safety car moment. There he is in the background. He's got Evil Hunter behind him. We'll go on board with both of them. Evil Hunter pulls out to go down the inside into turn 4. Seb closes the door firmly on him. So, did Seb lose time on him or something? I don't know what happened. Yeah, I wonder if Seb's mentality got knocked down a bit. I wonder if he's a little bit angry because that safety car. I would be angry as well because he did nothing wrong whatsoever, did Seb. Now he's got to save ERS through these corners because it is rather low. So is Evil Hunters, but I think he's using more. And Evil Hunters all over the back of him. What about Granty Boy versus Forth? Yeah, I think his straight line speed is not really as good as Forth ahead of him. But Evil Hunter versus Seb, as Evil will go down the inside on Seb. Now Seb will focus to get a better exit, and he spun. Seb has spun into turn 1. So Seb has spun, and now he's down his 8th. You know what? Come on, Seb, man. You should have waited for. You should have got a better exit out of turn 2. He was off the line into turn 1. He will compromise his exit into turn 2. You should have waited, man. Oh, Seb, man. I really do feel bad for you. Oh. I think Seb's chance of podiums has now gone out of the window. So we're going to focus on this last lap battle, hopefully. This could be a very interesting one. Let's see a good last lap battle. But like I said, Farth's straight line speed is much better than Grant's. I think Grant is more running a downforce setup rather than a straight line speed. My wings, what are they? 5, 6, maybe less, maybe more, I don't know, but my straight line speed is quite good around this track. Obviously needed the downforce through sector 2, but this is what cost him. His ERS is costing him as well. Look at his ERS, he needs to start saving that right now. He should save it on the straight. He should save it for the rest of this lap. Can he try and make a last lap battle on him? I don't know, but hopefully we'll see that. Looks like Joe Tarth is definitely safe from a threat from Jonathan Cox. Evil Hunter safe from Seb. Oh, Seb, man. I really hope he comes back in this race. Next time out, whatever track it is, I really hope he comes back. I understand it, man. I really do. The anger and frustration when you lose out because of a safety car, and you really want to make your way through the field of fight as hard as you can. I really do understand the frustration. Sometimes you think your patience has gone out the window, your mentality gets lower. On the last lap, this race, like I said, has absolutely flown by. Honestly, I can't believe how quick this race has gone. Despite 4 safety cars, this race has absolutely flown by. Honestly, this is one of the quickest leagues I've commentated. But I really do feel sorry for Seb. I hope he comes back stronger next race. I think he has got a bit of full-wing damage as well. Hopefully we'll see a good last lap battle between the two. I really want to see it. Can he try and distract him by faking to go down the inside but not going down the inside? Like Magnussen did to, I can't remember his name now, Antonio Giovinazzi. It's his last chance, but has he got enough power up the straight to try and get him? And that's a yellow flag, and that's Maverick. The Maverick has spun. But what about Granty Boy and Farth? Farth looks like he got it unless penalties will kick in. And Farth has won the race ahead of Granty Boy. Racing Point gets third ahead of Jono in 4th place. Evil Hunter will get 4th place because of Jono's penalties. YBR will come across the line in 6th place. Seb gained a place from the Maverick's expense. I feel sorry for Seb, man. He deserved this, man, but unfortunately it's all gone to shambles. Maldonado in 8th place. Both Alphas are scoring. Oh, of course they're scoring. They're both in the top 10, and there's only 10 races. So both Alphas were first and second first of this race. Now they're down in 9th and 10th. But Seb, man, I really do feel sorry for you. Safety cars costing you race. The anger and frustration. And there's Farth winning the race for Brazil. Honestly, man, this race has gone so quick. I can't believe how quick it's gone. Went from like lap 1 to 36 instantly, despite 4 safety cars as well. So our podium drivers are Farth, Granty Boy, and the Racing Point. And the top 3 did not get a penalty either. So the top 3 escaped with no penalties. Evo Hunter is in 4th place ahead of Jonathan Cox. YBR's in 7th ahead of James. Seb, unfortunately for him, the Greece driver, down in 8th place. Frustrated for him. I really do feel sorry for him. Maldonado in 9th ahead of the Maverick, and there's your DNS. We've got 8 of them, starting from Stringby down to Bagos. Bagos was out on the first lap because he went off the track and probably bounced into the wall as well, or carried too much speed, I don't know. My opinion, that was a good race, really good race. I enjoyed that one. Probably why I went quick as well. Look at that, 2:10s on the line between Granty Boy and Fourth. But thank you so much for the drivers watching today for Brazil. Please tune in for round 3 next time out. I don't know where it is yet, mate. I don't know where it is yet, but hopefully round 3 will be good as round 2 and round 1. So thank you so much for all of you tuning in to the stream, and we'll see you all later. Next time out, same time at 8 PM Tuesday, RRC TNR. Make sure you watch RRC ROC for tomorrow's night race at 8 PM again.